Hey guys, welcome to Creatively Claudia. In today's video, I will be talking about a topic that's been highly requested multiple times that I'm finally getting to, and it's how to link your digital planner to Apple Calendar without setting a date. If you already saw my previous video on how to link to Google and Apple calendars, I have another video that goes over how I link to specific dates on Apple Calendar, and then I show you how to link to specific dates on Google Calendar. But in today's video, I will be showing you how to link to just add a link that you can add to your planners that will allow your buyer, the buyer of your planner, to just be able to click on the link and just choose the date that they want to. This will eliminate a lot of having to manually change your links to specific dates, which is very useful and has been super useful to me as I am now going to launch my 2024 planners that are coming up. So I finally got into it and decided to record a video while I was in the process of creating these links, because I want to share with you guys what I know, because I know that a lot of people out there really want to know how. I hope that this video is helpful to you and that you are able to create links, that you don't have to like manually create a link for every single day of the year, but you can just add it to your entire planner and just make the whole process so much easier. I am very appreciative of having a link like that, so I'm sure you will be too. So like I said, without further ado, let's get started. Alright you guys, so I'm gonna basically walk you through what the shortcut looks like, as I think that's the most important thing. So first of all, you have to have the shortcut app on your iPad. So we're gonna go to shortcut, and then here is my shortcuts. So I have different shortcuts set up for different things. So this is the one I created last time in my last video, and then this is the one I created this time around. So we'll click on this so you guys can take a look at it. So this is what it will look like. This is what you will recreate on your own so that you can create your shortcut. So basically you will create the shortcut, and to do that you will go in your shortcut, you'll just go to add, and then here you will start creating your shortcut, and then you can add your shortcut name and change the little logo for your shortcut. But I'm gonna go through what the shortcut actually looks like and what you will want to do. You will want it to open in GoodNotes, and then you're gonna click on choose from menu with prompt. So you want it to give it a prompt. So the one I've set up, I ask if they want to add a new event or a new reminder. So once they click on either of these options, the next thing will happen. The next event in the sequence will happen. So if they click on add new event, I have used a little prompt will pop up asking them which one, and then you'll look into more of that, of what I'm referring to, when I actually show you the shortcut itself so that you can see how it works. But for right now, I'm just giving you an overview of what the shortcut looks like in case you want to just recreate it and you know how to do this basically on your own. And then after that, after it asks the question, you want it to just put add title from date that they chose right here, which is the date that they will pick, to date. So date from here. And then after that, I have added, if they choose instead to add a new reminder, you will add text. It'll give you the option to put in a prompt, but I've left it blank because I already like the prompt that pops up, which again I will show you. So add text to list. So every single time you add a new reminder, you can add it to a certain list that you've already made within your reminders app, with alert at time, date and time. So this is basically, and then end menu. that is basically what your shortcut looks like if you want to just add a shortcut that asks what new event or new reminder you would like to add instead of it going to a specific date. This is the shortcut you would create. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to screenshot this so that I could be doing it side by side in case you've never created a shortcut before and you need a little bit more hands-on help showing you exactly how to do this. I'm going to screenshot it and then put them side by side so I can follow the steps that I've already created. Alright, so now that I have them side by side, I can actually see what I've already created and then just recreate it on the shortcuts. So I'm gonna go to the plus sign right here, and I'm gonna go, let's see if I can make this a little bit smaller so that you can see it better and I can see it better too. So here I'm gonna name my shortcut. I would suggest you adding the name of your shortcut to whatever your brand name is. I have to change this. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna change this little logo, and I can just do that by going to choose icon. And then I just wanna use like a little iPad symbol. So let's see, this one, I like that one, and maybe let's add a, I don't know, blue color. Okay, so that is what I would call mine, Tester 2. This is a test, so I'm just going to call it that. Again, I would call it whatever your brand name is so that you can actually share it with your customers and it won't be something weird. So the next thing you want to do is you want to put open app here on the side. If you don't see it here on the side, you're going to go to search for apps and actions. So for example, I would just look for open app and it's right here. So open app, that's what you would leave it as. Mine says good notes because when you create the shortcut, you do it on your own, you will have to choose a prompt, which I will show you how you can get your customer to choose whatever app that it is that they choose, because everybody uses something different, so it doesn't necessarily have to be good notes. Once they install your shortcut, they will be prompted to choose which app they prefer to use. Since I use GoodNotes, it added GoodNotes to mine. Again, I will show you how to do this. So then I will go to choose from menu. Again, if you don't see it here, you will just go here and put choose from menu right here. It's under scripting. So I would click that. So I would leave it as choose from menu with prompt. So it's going to ask which one they would like to choose. So I'm going to here write, would they like to add a new event? You can word it however you want to word it. That doesn't matter. This is what they will see when you create that shortcut. So add new event. And then I'm going to put add new reminder. So those two. Now I will want to choose the next step, which is what's going to happen when they choose one of these, right? Because obviously something has to happen, and nothing will happen if you don't add anything after this. So it's already added this for you so that you can add in what happens once they do this. So obviously if they added a new event, you want it to actually open up the calendar app and then add in a new event. So you're going to use the date. So let's see, date is right here. So you're going to add that right here. And we're going to change current date to ask. So we don't want it to just set it to the current date. We want to ask them what date they would like to choose, because they could be on some day in the future and we don't want them to choose today's date, for example. So we're going to change this by clicking on it, and we're going to put ask each time. And then you can click on it again and change the prompt. So this is where you can write a question for them. So for example, I would write, let's see what I wrote in my last one actually, so I can show you really quick. So I go here and then I click on this one. So it looks like I just wrote which one. So that's what I'm gonna write in my other one. I'm gonna write which one right here. So in the prompt, if you ever don't like what is what they've added. You can always change it. Oh. Which one? You can always change the prompt to whatever wording you would prefer. So that's what I wanted to do first. And then once they've answered that question, I want it to add the date that they've chosen to the calendar so they can actually input their event into the calendar. So I would go to add to calendar. Let's see, I forget what it's called. Add event, actually. Add event. Add new event here. So where did it go? So here, let's slide it up. If you just click on it, it's going to add it to the bottom. So just make sure you slide it up. So I'm going to put add title from, I wanted to do from the date right here that they asked right here. So as you can see, this pops up and that's exactly what I want to choose. So I wanted to add the date from, why didn't it do it? There we go. Okay, add the date to the date. Just click on date here. And then, so that is what it's gonna do. So basically this one's good to go. Now we're gonna do the add new reminder. So for add new reminder, again, you're gonna add it to under add new reminder. And then, so you're gonna look for add reminder here. So right here, add new reminder. Again, if you click on it, it's gonna take it all the way to the bottom. We wanna make sure it's under add new reminder. So here, we're going to leave it as add, okay, let's go back and see what I wrote here because I added a prompt. So you want it to ask, right? So we're gonna go ask each time, and then it's the text. And I think I left this one blank if I'm not mistaken because I liked whatever was already set up. So let's see. Yeah, I left it blank, but I wanted to ask each time what it is that they want to be reminded of. So that is what it's going to ask them. So add text because I wanted to ask to list. So again, I wanted to ask which list. So again, here we go to this one. If you can see here that I wrote, I actually didn't write anything here. I liked whatever they wrote. I just want to make sure I'm doing it exactly how I did it for my actual shortcut so that you can see. So again, I wanted to ask each time which list they would like to add to. And then I want to change that to say with alert so that they can add an alert at date and time. Let's see what I did here. Oh no. At date and time. Oh, okay. So I put another prompt. So at time, and then here I'm going to add ask each time. And then I'm going to change this to say what date and time. What date and time. And then question mark. This is basically a replication of what I created in my actual shortcut. So this is exactly what you would do to create the shortcut. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you was what you needed to do in order for when your customer is installing the shortcut to be prompted to what app they prefer to choose or to use. So you're gonna go right here to the little information tab, and then you're gonna click on setup, and you want to, let me start from scratch so that you can see. You're gonna put add new question, and you're gonna choose on app right here, tap to choose, and it'll tell you to type a question here. So I would write which app would you like to use? Okay, so which app would you like to use? And then question mark. And then you don't have to put a default answer. I always like to put GoodNotes since most people do use GoodNotes. At least for my customers, most of them use GoodNotes, but you don't have to add a default answer. I just did So basically what this is saying is that whenever they're setting up their shortcut, they will be prompted with this question of which app they would like to use for the shortcut. Once you are ready to add the shortcut to your planner, you have to first click on this little share button, and then you're gonna go to copy iCloud link. So once you've copied the iCloud link, you're going to add this link into your planner so that your customer can install the shortcut on their end. They have to be able to install the shortcut before they can actually use it. So I'm going to show you on my end what that looks like. So apparently I didn't have it installed already on my iPad. I've just been testing it out on my phone because it's actually going to be a phone planner. So you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek at my new planner that's coming out. But I will show you that. So I'm going to open it in GoodNotes. I'm going to import it as a new document. And this is going to be a phone planner, you guys, which I'm really excited about. So that's why the layout looks like this. It's going to be specifically for phones. I've been getting questions on that, so I decided to create one. So I've already linked this planner, and I will be showing you, this is the shortcut that I just showed you how to create is the one I've added to this this planner. So let me show you really quick what that looks like. So like I mentioned before, the iCloud link that you copy, you will want to add it to your planner so that your customer can install your shortcut. So this is a little message I've written for my customers. I said, if you'd like to use the Apple Calendar links in this planner, please install the Creatively See shortcut on your Apple device. First, go to settings on your device, then shortcuts, then enable private sharing. You can disable it after installation and then install the shortcut below. And then they'll click this to enable Apple Calendar links. Once they click on this, they can actually install and begin the process of installing the shortcut. You need to make sure that you let them know that they need to have the Shortcuts app and they need to enable private sharing, which they can turn off after. Otherwise, they cannot receive the shortcut, and then just begin the installation process. Once they've done this, then they can go in and use the actual links that are in here. So for example, here is mine. I've added them to the very top. So every single time they click on one of these, they will be, or on the Apple logo, they will be prompted to the shortcut. So make sure you add something like that to your planner so that your customer knows exactly what to do, or else they'll be completely confused and not know what to do. But yeah, so here I'll show you, once you click on the Apple logo right here, this message will always pop up. It's just letting them know that an external link is about to open. It just says, do you want to proceed? And I'm gonna say yes. So let's say, for example, well, I said no right now, but let's say, for example, I'm planning and I wrote something down. I would really like to add this to my calendar and my iPhone. So they would just go here and then click yes. And then Shortcuts always opens, but then it goes away and then it shows your planner again. And then it asks, this is what I created, okay? This is the shortcut that I created and this is what's happening now. So now you're seeing it live. So it asks, which one? Would you like to add a new event or would you like to add a new reminder? So for example, I want to add a new event. So I click on that and it's going to say which one, for the current date or for a specified date. So let's say I wanted to do, I'm going to show you both. So today is September 8th. So I'm going to put current date. And then you can see that it opened it up right on September 8th. And then they can write in the event and all that. And then once they click add, it'll be added onto their calendar. Again, if you don't know, this does not mean that it syncs between your Apple Calendar or your Google Calendar and your digital planner. That is not what this is intended to do. These links are just to make it easier for them and so that they can have easier access to their calendars if they would quickly like to add something in. That is what this is intended to do. I wish it could sync, but it doesn't do that, as essentially this is a PDF planner and you just can't really do that. Maybe sometime in the future, I don't know. But let me show you the other one. So let's say I want to do a specific date. So I'm gonna put add new event, a specified date. So now it asks, let's say, what time and what date. So let's say I had something for September 29th at, let's say 5:30 p.m. So I put September 29th, 5:30, and then I'm gonna click done. And there you have it, September 29th at 5:30. Isn't that amazing? I think that's so cool, and I'm like so proud of myself for actually figuring this out, because honestly it took forever. So next I'm gonna show you the reminder. So click yes, and then add a new reminder. So here you would just write what you want to be reminded about. So let's say I want to be reminded about an appointment. Let's just say a appointment, and then click done. Which list would you want to add it to? Okay, Claudia. And then for what date do you want to be reminded? So I don't know, let's say I want to be reminded next week at 4:35. Actually, let's change the time just so that you can see. 5:35. So next week on the 15th at 5:35. So I'm gonna click done, and then if you want to add any notes, you can add any notes. Let's say you bring medication or something. Let's put bring meds. Okay, and then click done, and then it's created it for you. So let's double check and make sure that it's actually created. So you're gonna go here, and then let's go to Claudia. And then you can see that it's right here for next week at 5:35. I also have bring meds appointment. I hope this has really helped you, because honestly, I was like so happy when I finally finished creating the shortcut. I was like, I have to share it now, because I was so excited about it. So that's why I created this video. And yeah, let me show you really quick the Google Calendar link. That is way easier than setting up shortcuts. But if you need it, I'm gonna go and show you what that shortcut looks like. What that link looks like. So if you want to take a screenshot of the screen right now so that you can copy this link right here, starting from HTTPS all the way to event edit. I go here, and we're going to click yes, and now it's going to go here, and it's going to just let me add whatever date and time and message. I don't really use Google Calendar much, but this is the page that will pop up every single time you click on those links. So for example, I have here, I have them on the weekly views as well. So here is the same link. I can just click on that, and same thing, it'll open up. It'll ask me what date and time right here. And then again, I have the Apple links as well everywhere, just to make it easier. But that is pretty much it. I've gotten a few questions on my other video of where they add the link to. That is a whole other video on how to actually create a digital planner. I'm pretty much just showing you how to create the shortcuts and how that process works. I'm not really showing you how to add links, is what I meant to say. Whatever platform you use or software that you use to create your planners, that is where you will add the links in while you're creating your planner. So that has to be added during the creation of your planner. But that's pretty much it. My most important tip is to not forget to add a little section where you will share your link to. The link that you will want to actually add to this is right here. So again, you could take a screenshot of this screen, and this is exactly what your shortcut has to look like. So except for the creatively see part. This part of your link will be whatever you decide to title your shortcut. So for example, this shortcut that I created here is called Tester 2. So if for some reason I wanted to use this shortcut, I would change my link while I'm adding it. I will create it and I will change it to say shortcuts / run dash shortcut / name equals tester2. So this is the only part, the part of the name, that's the only part you will change when adding your shortcut link to your digital planner. You'll just change my Creatively See name to whatever name you decide to name your shortcut. And then I would highly suggest and recommend that you test out your planner and all your links before actually promoting it, just to make sure everything is working perfectly and people are not complaining about things not working, because that's the last thing you need to put out a product out there that just does not work like it's intended to. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and please let me know if you have any questions down below. I am happy to answer any and all questions. Alright you guys, and that is all for today's video. I hope you found it super helpful and now are ready to either finish up your upcoming planners or maybe make some changes to your previous planners. Whatever you decide to do, I hope this video has helped you and has helped answer a lot of questions. It took a lot of trial and error, but I finally got it and now I want to share it with you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, happy planning.